It's like, well, we've all had the experience of a day that seems to last forever. Or you go on a trip and you're like, wow, did we really only get here 2 or 3 days ago? Man, it feels like it's been 2 weeks. We've also had the experience of saying, holy shit, where did 2025 go?
Mm-hmm.
My God. Like, did the frame rate change? Like, what happened? It seems like that was just a commercial break. It was 2024, there was a commercial break, and now it's 2026. What happened? And, I was just in Silicon Valley for a few weeks, hadn't been back in like 8 years. And just wanted to kick around, check it out. It's having a real renaissance at the moment because of AI. Very exciting. And have a lot of old friends there. And folks have probably seen this in the news, but a lot of billionaires are preoccupied with living forever. Right? Now, rich people have always been obsessed with living forever. And some of them are funding very interesting research. Okay, but the goal is extending biological lifespan. So far, I think there are some things that are interesting, but certainly not definitive. Nothing is conclusive yet in humans. People have been trying to find the fountain of youth for a long time. And every generation, somebody seems to have the answer. And so far, they've all been wrong. Right? But what if that example that I mentioned, where you experience 2 or 3 days and it feels like 2 or 3 weeks? What if you could increase the number of experiences like that? So the way I've been thinking about it is you have biological lifespan. I'm very skeptical that we're going to be able to extend that meaningfully, at least before you and I kick the bucket. Very, very skeptical. So, all right, well, if I make it to 85, sure, there's certain things I can do. I'm not going to eat ho-hos all day. Fine. But could I increase, instead of my biological age, what about increasing my experiential age? Right? So if someone's preoccupied, they're anxious, they're depressed, right? When they're having dinner, they're thinking about what they're doing after dinner. After dinner, they're thinking about the work they're doing the next morning. That's how your weeks feel like days. But what if you can make your days feel more like weeks? All right, well, let's look at some of those experiences, right? Whether it's like a trip where things have a lot of novelty, okay? Novelty may be interesting. What else? Could be duress, stress. Like if I put somebody on a stationary bike and I'm like, all right, you're going to do a Norwegian 4x4. What does that mean? It's 4 minutes of sprinting. Like minute 1, hard. Minute 2, oh wow, this sucks. Minute 3, I don't think I can make it. Minute 4, like I'm being chased by wolves and I'm going to die. And you're going to do 4 rounds of that. Those, those 4 sets of 4-minute sprints effectively are going to feel a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, so I do think there's a certain element of stressor. Okay, what else? Well, it's like I don't hunt often, but I hunt maybe like once or twice a year. Okay, what's happening? You're waking up in the dark, right? Probably, depending on what you're doing, if you're at high altitude, I mean, for me, high altitude, if you're, whatever, 11,000 feet, and it's the middle of the day, haven't had any luck, what are you going to do? You're probably going to eat some junk food, which is like hunting's largely an excuse just to eat a bunch of energy gels and garbage that you have. Okay, sure. So you eat your granola bars that you shouldn't have. That's fine. And then you're going to take a nap. All right. And then you wake up. So these breaks that are basically separate chapters of daylight, I think also make a big difference. And if you're going to like Italy for a few days, what are you doing? You're generally going to be making the most of that day. And you're going to have these kind of breaks. But you're also on vacation. You might take a nap. What else is happening? Lots of location switching. Also true in something like hunting or hiking or ski touring. There seems to be something related to context switching that increases the frame rate so that your experience is more, it's closer to slow-mo than the reverse, like fast forward.